Hi everybody! Firstly, I'd like to apologize for not getting out a queer question yesterday, as it should have been our third question yesterday, not today. However, my answer to this question was why I didn't end up doing a video. I was pretty triggered yesterday and really just not feeling up for doing anything other than just chilling the F out. So, with that said, I would like to now be able to tell my story and answer this question, which, if some of you feel comfortable answering, please, again, feel free to join the conversation. I will be answering the question, what was your most recent homophobic experience? And in high school, I definitely noticed homophobia much more than I do now in my adult life. I've been really lucky to have a lot of positive experiences and positive reactions come out of my coming out experiences. If you want to go back to one of my first videos in this series of talking about coming out, there's definitely more than one. But anyway, my most recent homophobic experience happened the other day. I was at work, and because it's such beautiful weather recently, we decided to keep the windows and doors open. And there happened to be two individuals sitting at the bench outside of where I work smoking cigarettes. Now, that is completely their choice. However, the smell of the smoke was wafting into our store, and I was actually getting customers complaining about it. Plus, under legal Ontario laws, the bylaws do say you have to be, I guess, 9 meters away from the entrance. There's a lot of different things spiraling around of the legalities. That wasn't what I really wanted to get into. I ended up approaching the two individuals, asking them kindly to move based on the fact that it was actually hindering our business because people were complaining about it. And I approached them very calmly, asked them very nicely if they could move. One of them actually replied very nicely that they were leaving anyway. And I'm thinking in my head, perfect, that's that. They don't take any offense, they don't have a problem moving, sweet. And instead of moving right away, the individual decided to jump into the whole legality issue, which again wasn't what I wanted to approach with. However, they decided to take that approach, kind of launched into all this information about the legality reasons. I said, listen, if you want to bring it there, that's fine. Just right now, I'm just wondering if you could move, like just asking very nicely if you could move. The person continued to argue. They actually said that they could fart in front of my store and the smell of that wouldn't be illegal. So just to put in perspective, like the logic of this person really wasn't making sense to me because obviously cigarette smoke, the secondhand smoke, has a much more detrimental effect than somebody farting. However, they decided to continue it. I did my best to stay calm in this situation, understanding that they were obviously like getting a little bit more upset about what was going on. And as the person did finally get up to leave, they turned back to me and said, why don't you go just put on your mustache? And to some people that might not seem like a big deal, but because this person had obviously seen me in my more mask form as Christopher, had seen me wearing a mustache, had actually asked me questions about it, and then had the audacity to kind of throw that in my face in a very rude manner, given that it had also nothing to do with the conversation that we were having, really personally offended me. And definitely affected like my inside mood. I ended up being fine at work. I work with really lovely people who supported me, and I was fine, but I was obviously a little bit shaken and just kind of surprised that a comment like that could be made, and somebody could easily just say, because I did actually end up calling the person out on it, like, hey, I really don't take kindly to that. And they turned around with, well, I never said I hated your mustache. I just told you to go put it on. But, I mean, the way that they said it obviously was said to, like, it was meant to hurt me. Like, you could tell the way that the person was saying it. And for me, the intention behind what people say has a way bigger impact than what it is that they're actually saying. If a friend had come up to me and jokingly said, like, hey, Kit, go put on your mustache, obviously a completely different situation than with this individual who I had already got into some sort of argument with, then throwing that comment at me in a really disrespectful way. So that is my most recent homophobic experience. I would love to see other answers to this question if people feel comfortable speaking out about it. In general, I'm just happy that I am safe and have a great support system and ended up being okay, since I recognize that there are much more severe homophobic actions that are being taken currently, that are being done currently around the world, which is also why I'm continuing to do this project. I think that if we can give everybody a voice who wants to be heard, go for it. I'm personally speaking for myself, but also for anyone else who wants to take a listen and finds value in me doing so and in you doing so. So, woo! Rambled on again a little bit, so thanks for listening, guys. Have a good one.